Hello folks, and welcome to this live stream on Twitch, soon to be uploaded on YouTube. I'm back after a little break, and I'm all set up again, all ready to go, and ready for some simulator adventures. So without further ado, I'll get cracking and finish of all the preparation, and we'll get going to today we'll be going to Seoul. So it's a flight from Osaka Kansai airport to Seoul Incheon. So let's get going. Preliminary flight flow. Preliminary flight flow.
Yes, no. I will do the exterior inspection for you, Captain.
Well, I said I was all set up, but obviously we can't hear multi-crew experience for some reason, so I'm not 100% set up after moving all my bits and pieces. So I'll do the pre-flight myself, and this way I guess I will expedite. Anyway, we'll go on the we'll go nowhere actually, because this is set up differently anyway. So that's all set. This is good. We can start the APU right away, and the aircraft is not fueled up yet. This is all good. I'll just put these on. That's fine. Put the two flight directors. This can come on. So what I'll do is I'll set up the fuel, and I'll set up the weights as well. So FS actions, the fuel required today is 16. Oh yeah, that's the new PFPX. It doesn't add up the fuel anymore, so it's 69 plus 4 is 17.3. So I'll go for 17.3 on the fuel today. Should be more than enough. And then the payload in terms of zero fuel weight. Zero fuel weight is 228.3 today. 228.3. So we obviously have got a fair amount of cargo. The doors are open, and close. All the doors are open. You can already close this one. Okay, that's all good. So we'll get the FMC programmed. 777-200.4, so that's for the freighter. And the active database is correct today. So we are in RJBB. And I'll take the GPS position. I'll request the route. You've got RJBB RKSI 02 requesting. So we should get the uplink fairly soon. And the route 1 uplink is ready. We'll put the flight number. Today we call ourselves Korean 9911. This is a fictitious flight number, and also the cargo route is usually operated by what I understand to be a 747 freighter. So it's a little bit fictitious today. Anyway, it's not really that bad. So we'll just check the route. It's Suja, Yankee 324, stage, Yankee 38 Sapra, and Yankee 685 Goodco. And that seems to be correct. Yep. Okay. Perfinite 228.3 is good. We'll validate that later on. The reserve is 5.6, 5.7. So we need to accept already. Yeah. 5.7. The cost index was 200 on the flight plan. We'll go for 340 as the cruise altitude. Cruise level, should I say. We can set 30% as well here. Departure from runway 24 left is the Maiko 6 and then the Suja transition. So that's all set. We've got this as well, so we can execute. Looking at the legs page, we're going KNE. Where are we going actually? Seems like there's maybe a little problem here. It's 520, then it picks up KNE, so it's doing a loop for some reason. That is no good. And then it should be to KNE 8. So can we do this? Yeah, this is more like it. I don't know, there's obviously a problem with the database. That's why we need to check every time that the FMC database is doing the proper thing. Maybe we would have disregarded the loop and then go straight ahead to that ADME point, but I would rather check this to make sure that it's doing the right thing. So that is good. That's going to Maiko. So here, for some reason, it totally forgets about Maiko. I should be 5,000 feet above. No, that's 5,000 above. Okay, that's correct. So 243, then it goes 220 India 029. It's not exactly correct. And then Maiko 318. So that is correct, but for some reason the FMC totally disregards Maiko there. Then we go to Wendy. Wow. And then to Shion, and then to Suja. That is correct, but the FMC is doing really funny things. Why is it doing this? Wow, that is really, really strange. So what I'll do maybe is I'll set a speed limit, maybe to restrict the turn radius. Anyway, I'm not gonna spend too much time on that. Yeah, it's already a bit better. Okay, yeah, that was maybe because the speed was too high. Anyway, I will go to read data, load. double check. The winds look correct, that's good. Nav, forecast. We'll check the transition level on the other side later on. That's pretty much it. Okay. So today, for some reason, multi-core experience is not talking. I think there's a problem with the sound. I was playing early on with a new microphone, new USB microphone, which actually is a pain in the backside because it there's a lot of latency, and that's it's not good at all. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 8 is set. That's all good there. Okay. Pretty much set for the moment. The fuel is set. You can put the passenger signs, but there's no passengers. This is cargo. And so the parking brake we can set. The trucks are in place, I believe. So oxygen is tested. 100%. Flight instruments heading 3 to 8. Altimeters are. What is the weather? Let's take it from Active Sky next. Looks like 1013 is correct anyway. That's the pre-flight checklist complete. So we'll enter the performance on the other computer. Active Sky Next is kaput, fortunately. Uh, 24-730 Zulu, 1012 it was, yeah, okay. Cool. So 228.3, that should give us a weight of 224.6, and we are looking on the flight plan at 245.2 with the taxi fuel. That makes sense. The performance. Okay, so these guys are configured with derate and an assume. So we'll keep the assume. I won't use the derate, and go for the assume 60 degrees. Then let's climb 2. Go for flap 5. And use those speeds. Could have used Top Cat, is more or less the same as the 200 LR. So LNAV VNAV, the track is two fight. Altitude was at 5,000 initially, or even higher. 100. Transition is. Where's my transition? It's not there. Quick look at the charts. Transition altitude is 14,000. Okay. It's important to set that correctly so that at least we get notification on the PFD of transition level. Okay. Let me check quickly something on the other computer, which we can't see on the stream, but is there with me. Let's see there. Okay, that's fine. Cool. So the APU is started. We can disconnect the ground power. FSX connections. We can remove everything. I didn't break anything. That's good. The doors can close, close, close. Close. We can arm this one. So all the cargo doors are closed, and just the L1 to arm, which is done. And that's pretty much it. So in that case, we'll do pressurize the system, hydraulics. I'm probably forgetting something, doesn't really matter. No, this. So recall, engine shutdown, Takeoff. So the before start MCP V2 is 157, track 248, 10,000 feet, takeoff speeds V1, 1 whatever, yeah it was, that's done. CDU pre-flight trim, the trim all set around. Actually it would be useful to go to the takeoff page for the Simon 75, so it was actually not bad there. Hello, by prison. Sorry, I didn't notice you're along with me. How are you doing? 475. Okay, set. Taxi and takeoff briefing is complete, and we are clear for clear for push and start, so the beacon can come on. It's the before start checklist complete. So now we'll call these guys GSX. So prepare for the push and start. For all Nippon, why not? And the nose to the right. Nope. Let's go. So we should hear these guys because I heard them earlier on. Did a quick test. See if he was going to push me. So my views are all messed up today as well on this aircraft. So yeah, I'm not 100% ready after the move, but for some reason the settings are all different. Anyway. Parking brake released. Okie dokie, off we go. Blocked at 56. Uh, 9:56. Yeah, that's the correct time. Cool. With that being said, I'll go back to my EFB and monitor the. Am I pushing it the wrong way? Oh, what a flipping. Yeah, I'm pushing the wrong way. Oh, no. It doesn't matter, we'll go on Alpha 11, then Papa and taxi that way. Did I say? I must have said push nose to the left. I meant nose to the right. I'm good by present and you, thank you. I'm all good. I've kind of reset everything on the computer. I've had a bit of trouble with the computer, and also as I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, I moved house, so I'm all settled in the new place. But the computer, I've had quite a bit of trouble with the computer, so I'm getting there slowly but surely. So today I'm just trying to have a bit of fun. That's a trip I wanted to do for quite some time on the 777 freighter. So here we are. Anyway, I should start the engines. That would. Yeah, parking brake set, standby. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. I'll try to do my best. Like always, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. I'll do my best to answer the questions. So that's the number one. I'll start this one. Muchas gracias. Adiós, amigo. So obviously I still need to get Easy Dock. I'm working on that. Should come soon, hopefully. Oh, I know why the views are not set, because it's actually the first time I use the freighter and I've not set the views the way I usually have them. That's why. Yeah. Anyway, APU comes off. Anti-ice is now required. Recall. Be good to see it actually. Recall. The checklist. Okay, I think he's dismissed. I'm gonna sit there. Yeah, all these people are out of the way, as far as I can see. And can go. So the RTI says auto, didn't touch it, requires checked, flight controls are check, ground equipment is clear, before taxi checklist complete. And, well, taxi along. So I didn't want to taxi that way, but I pushed the wrong way, so that's the ground crew fault. I'll blame it on the ground crew. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to EasyDock. I was looking at it the other day, and I was about to do the purchase, and then I don't know, something stopped me, and I was doing other things. But yeah, it's I was recording a video as well, and I thought, should I not? But yeah, it's definitely coming. I think it would help. So I would go on taxiway Lima, I believe this is. Oh, no, this is not Lima. If I go this way, I'm gonna go on the runway, which is not good. So before takeoff checklist. Oh la la! Flaps are coming. Oops. So no, this is not Lima, this is Papa. Jeez. Oh, before takeoff checklist complete. So. So like always, you need to pump a little bit on the thrust levers to keep the taxi speed going. Otherwise, you lose speed and then eventually stop. Which is not the way the aircraft actually behaves. The aircraft will tend to keep going and even accelerate. Yeah, it's cool to stream. I really like it. It's nice. I always compare it to a musician playing live. And then the kind of YouTube videos are like records, something a bit more polished and edited, and whereas this is the pure live stuff. So I was not wrong to plan for 15 minutes taxiing, because it's already been 8 minutes since pushed, and 9 minutes now. And we're not at the holding point yet, so that was a good idea. So it's a live flight, so it's nighttime in Japan, in Osaka. So that's why it's dark in the simulator. And I guess by the time we get to Seoul, it will be dark as well. The weather is live as well with Active Sky Next. We'll go to Alpha 1, which is the second to the right, and take it from there. So it's all clear. To slow down in the turn. So there's nobody coming.
Approaching 2-4 left.
So on line up, set the lights.
On runway 2-4 left.
So without multi-crew experience, it's a little bit more tricky, because it's really useful to have somebody do a few other things for you. But yeah, anyway. I think that's me. Let's go. Let's climb, gear up. Thrust ref, enough speed. Okay, so I set the acceleration at 1500 feet. I'll not check that. Flaps 1. Up. We can go for the autopilot now. After takeoff checklist is complete. And off we go. So maybe I can do direct somewhere. Maybe to Wendy. Yeah, that will help. Let's check the terrain first. Yeah, that's good. Right to Wendy. But it's climbing like a rocket. I mean, it's a very overpowered aircraft, above all when it's light. And so here we come. Go all the way to 340. The recommended level today is, yeah, it's recommending 3.4. Okay, 6.7 tons on arrival. See how that goes. Ah, been about, okay. Yeah, speed again. So we're good with the MSA. So we can accelerate, put the weather back on. And I'll get rid of this restriction. Accelerates now. Set up here. So watching the transition, I'll set the altimeter standard. We passed 10,000 feet already, so we can get rid of those lights. And this can come to auto. Increase the range. Hopefully, if there's any traffic, we'll come up on the ND. Not much going on today, but sorry. Yeah, it's taken me a little bit longer than anticipated to kind of be a bit more operational on the simulator side. I've had a few troubles with the computer, and And even today or this morning, earlier on, I wanted to work on a video, and I tried that new USB headset microphone I purchased a few days ago, and it's horrible because there's a lot of there's basically a lot of latency, so you can kind of hear yourself speak with about maybe half a second delay. So it's really bad, and I'll try to see if there's like a fix to that, but for the moment I'm really struggling. So I'm back to the old microphone, which actually works fine, and the old headset. But yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed, to say the least, because yeah, that was a kind of useless purchase I made, so it's not great. It's climbing away nicely. Yeah, some of you may have seen on the AvSim forum the little computer troubles I had, so it's kind of been really annoying. That took me a few days to kind of deal with it, and yeah, it's been a pain. The main thing is that I've got a working PC again, so that's fine. Yeah, it is very annoying. But yeah, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I'm usually quite careful when you know I buy stuff, and I kind of take my time and think about it and read about it and stuff like that. And the other day I was in that shop, and I thought, oh yeah, that would be good to get, you know, the headsets and stuff, my new one, and it's actually not working, you know. It's already showing top of descent at 11:03, so in about 43 minutes. It's quite a short flight. It's 1 hour and 24 minutes. So I'd fuel for that 1 hour and 24 minutes, 5% contingency. The alternate is the Romeo Kilo Sierra Sierra, which I believe is the other Seoul airport. Final reserve of 3.6, and that was giving me a takeoff fuel of 16.9 plus 400 taxi. So the release was at 17.3. So 1 to go. And that's Suja. A few remaining, it should be 12.2. I've got 12.8, so that's good. I'm not at Suja yet, but not very far from it. So doing well with the fuel. The FPS is struggling a little bit as well, but I believe it's due to streaming, because streaming is putting a lot of stress on the CPU, and obviously a flight simulator with these settings and with the PMDG and all the scenery and stuff is already adding a lot of stress, and then if you add the CPU, then it's not helping. Why not just fly around without streaming, then the FPS is much better. But that's the disclaimer again for today. The CPU load is actually not too bad. Most of the time it's under 50%, so the CPU is not overstressed. But somehow the FPS is affected. Anyway, I'm rambling on. It's gonna be time to start having a look at the arrival. So first of all, an update on the weather. And the weather for Incheon. It's 310, curve okay, 17 degrees, and 1014. So 1014. Actually, yeah, we'll see, because I think that Active Sky Next is frozen. So let's see this. Yeah, Active Sky Next, which is set on the other computer, is frozen. Okay. So it's not updating anymore. Anyway, this will be the what was that? Okay, no, I thought there was a problem there. It's okay. So with this weather, anticipating runway 33 right in Seoul. So go for the ILS 33 right, and then look looking at the charts. Ding. Oh man, I didn't save the start charts, so I don't have the start charts. Oh, that's useless. So let's have a look at the EFB. The EFB will be useful, I guess. So select the start for 3-3 right. That's good though. Let's see. So there is one with some sort of DME arc, which is a little bit convoluted. And then there is one. Oh no, it's going to waypoint Danan. Where is that? It's for the other side, so that is the arrival. So 3-3 right, and it's the good bull 1 Papa should be to Pulun. So that'll be it. So in the FMC, good bull 1 Papa. Yeah, Pulun. So good call. Gaxo is 15,000 above. SI 857. 11,250. SI 921. 10,220. 93. 922. 923. 924. 925, 10,000 on altitude Pulun, 7,000 above. So I'll activate that on the EFB. Prince passed away, unfortunately. So Tomal 36, Jizun 2600, and then to the ILS. And the missed approach is left turn to Ronji, 222 to Ronji, 4,000 feet or 5,000 feet. It says 5,000 feet on the chart there. Well, okay, look. Let's check the chart again. There's a idiot outside revving his motorbike. How annoying is that? Live in peace and harmony, eh? Flipping idiot. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Oh. Who's that flipping idiot? Supposed to be a nice neighborhood, but there's an idiot like revving his motorbike just outside. So there's a tempo ILS for 33 right, and then there's a normal ILS. So should be heading 348 for 6 miles, and then to Ronji at 4,000 feet. And 210 here. Well, 210 is already there, so sorry. So we're gonna do a Cat 1 DME with 4% go around climb gradient, so we can set 230 in the minima. Ah, too far. That's the challenge of the day, set the minima with the 230, hey, happy days. Decent page forecast transition is 14,000. So transition level is 140. Okay, look, just back checking something in the house, but no, I want to do this. The fuel we're gonna get there with 6.5, which is not that much extra. 6.5 plus. Plus the 228.3, that's 234.8. So flap 30, 141 for auto brake. 2 should do the trick. It's a long runway. It's not an issue. We've got nothing on the recall. There's no notes. Okay, so this will be the end of part 1. And I'll be back for the end of the cruise, and also of course the approach and landing into Seoul. Thank you very much for watching this bit, and I'll see you on the next part. Thank you very much.